For decades, scientists have insisted that dinosaurs vanished from the face of the Earth following a cataclysmic meteor blast. Yet, a persistent belief lingers among a few brave souls, a belief that some of these ancient creatures remained hidden in the shadows of our modern world. And now, their claims have gained credibility with irrefutable evidence. Video footage has surfaced, defying the boundaries of time and shattering the preconceived notions of extinction. These remarkable recordings capture the unimaginable. Dinosaurs walking among us, alive and thriving. The footage is more than a mere glimpse. It's a testament to their continued existence. So, brace yourself, it's time for you to decide. Here are the 10 dinosaurs caught on camera in real life. A mind-blowing adventure that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Number 10, pterosaur. People in Boise, Idaho are really curious about a bizarre bird that they saw and managed to record on video. It's really strange because this creature is supposed to be extinct, but it looks just like a pterosaur or pterodactyl, those flying dinosaurs from way back. The video of this pterodactyl look-alike got super famous on YouTube and started spreading like crazy, with everyone wondering if dinosaurs could actually still be around. This bird is absolutely mesmerizing because its wings are incredibly huge. Imagine wings that stretch out so far, but that's not all. If you look closely at the video, you'll notice a special crest on the back of its head that you won't find in any other bird. When this amazing creature flaps its wings, it does so with such elegance and smoothness, unlike the robotic movements we usually see in birds. And guess what? There's even more. At one moment, the bird dips its head and takes a quick glance backward while flying. Isn't that fascinating? It's like the bird has a secret to share or an exciting adventure to embark upon. After just a few moments, the pterodactyl suddenly vanishes from sight, disappearing behind a cluster of tall trees. It's like the video came to an end, right? But hold on. The person behind the camera decides to zoom in, giving us an even closer view of this ancient creature. And guess what? We get to see some seriously fascinating stuff. As the camera zooms, we can make out more intricate details of the pterosaur. It's not just a distant blur anymore. We can actually see that this creature has some sort of clawed fingers on its wings. Can you imagine that? It's like it has hidden secret weapons ready to be unleashed. However, there's a bit of a bummer. The video quality isn't the best, so things get a little hazy. We're unable to clearly determine important aspects like the creature's skin tone and composition. Those details could be really crucial in figuring out whether this pterodactyl is the real deal, a cleverly staged trick, or something entirely mind-blowing that we haven't even imagined yet. This sighting has gotten a lot of people interested and curious. It makes them wonder if these creatures might still be alive and doing well in a faraway place. It's kind of like when people talk about mythical beings like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. This sighting makes us think about the idea that there could be secret places where we haven't discovered all the living things yet. It's like some amazing and mysterious creatures might be hiding right here on our planet. Number 9, ornithomimusoria. This mind-blowing video has been circulating since March 2012. It unveils a creature known as ornithomimusoria. These fascinating beings were a kind of dinosaur, often referred to as ostrich dinosaurs. They roamed the Earth millions of years ago, precisely during the early late Cretaceous period. What makes this video even more captivating is its mysterious origin. It's rumored to have been leaked from the top-secret files of the Russian KGB. Just picture that. A dinosaur caught on film and kept hidden for decades by an intelligence agency. The footage showcases these mesmerizing ornithomimusoria creatures, which once wandered across continents like Asia, Europe, North America, and Africa. These ostrich-like dinosaurs were remarkable creatures with long legs and slender bodies. They had beak-like mouths and sharp claws, and they could sprint at incredible speeds. Picture a dinosaur that resembled a modern-day ostrich, but was much larger and more awe-inspiring. Now let your imagination wander back to the ancient world, where these magnificent ornithomimusoria dinosaurs once thrived, their presence spanning vast territories. It's truly remarkable to think about the mysteries hidden in the depths of history and the remarkable creatures that once shared our planet. These dinosaurs were super speedy and had interesting diets. Some liked to eat both plants and meat, while others stuck to plants only. What's really cool about them is their small heads on long, slim necks, making them look pretty unique. The earliest members of this group, like pelican mimes and harpy mimes, had tiny teeth in their mouths. But as they evolved over time, their descendants developed beaks instead of teeth. Imagine having a beak like a bird, but being a dinosaur. That's how these advanced species ended up. So picture these lightning-fast dinosaurs with their slender necks, munching on plants or snatching up a mix of plants and meat, depending on their preference. And don't forget their beaks, which replaced their teeth as they adapted to their environment. It's like witnessing the fascinating transformation of dinosaurs right before your eyes. The creature shown in the video resembles some of these descriptions, but because the footage is not very clear and a bit blurry, it's hard to say for sure what it actually is. This mysterious and unclear image creates a sense of curiosity and leaves us wondering if it could be a real baby dinosaur caught on camera. It's like a puzzle that we can't solve. Number 8. Caveraptor. These mesmerizing creatures lived an astonishingly long time ago during the Jurassic period and possessed remarkable behaviors. Unlike their dinosaur counterparts, raptors were masters of secrecy and had a special talent for tiptoeing around in caves, skillfully hiding from view. These caves became their clandestine sanctuaries, providing a safe haven for executing their cunning strategies and keeping them concealed from other creatures. Just imagine, these raptors had their very own covert lairs, akin to secret hideouts, where they meticulously planned their next moves without anyone noticing. It was like they were the spies of the dinosaur world, constantly plotting and strategizing behind the shadows. For a long time, people believed that raptors vanished along with the other dinosaurs. But here's an astonishing tale that hints at their possible survival, and it turns out they might be closer to us than we ever imagined. Picture yourself exploring the untamed landscapes of California when all of a sudden a curious adventurer stumbles upon something utterly mind-boggling, an actual living raptor. As he delves deeper into the wilderness, he encounters a mysterious cave from which eerie echoes and peculiar sounds emanate. To his utter amazement, one of these creatures emerges from the depths of the cave. The encounter is so sudden that the wanderer barely has time to react. Startled, the raptor swiftly retreats back into its sanctuary, unwilling to come out until the wanderer departs the area. It leaves the explorer in awe, wondering if more of these incredible creatures are hidden in the wilderness, quietly existing alongside us. This astonishing encounter in California has sparked a wave of excitement and wonder. Could it be that these fierce predators survived the test of time? Scientists and researchers are now eager to study this living raptor, hoping to learn more about its behavior, biology, and potential connection to its prehistoric ancestors. Skeptics argue that the wanderer might have encountered an unknown species rather than a dinosaur. However, he remains adamant that what he saw was indeed an extinct velociraptor. The debate continues, but this encounter sparks the imagination and raises the possibility that these remarkable creatures may have found a way to survive and thrive, hidden from our view for centuries. Imagine the implications if raptors have indeed persisted all these years. It would challenge everything we thought we knew about dinosaurs and their extinction. Perhaps, lurking deep in unexplored corners of our world, there are more ancient creatures awaiting discovery, offering a glimpse into our planet's incredible past. Number 7. Baby dinosaur. In an amazing event that grabbed people's attention everywhere on April 15, 2021, something extraordinary happened to Christina Ryan, a woman living in Florida. Late at night, she witnessed a mind-boggling sight in her front yard while minding her business. Imagine her astonishment when she suddenly noticed what appeared to be a tiny dinosaur darting around in a blur of movement. The creature's swift motions and unique appearance left Christina in disbelief, as if she had stumbled upon a creature from the distant past. Its miniature size made it even more intriguing, resembling a miniature version of the ancient giants that once roamed the earth. The excitement grew even more when she managed to capture this unbelievable moment on a slightly blurry 5-second video clip. Little did she know that this video would become an internet sensation, spreading like wildfire across the web and lending support to her extraordinary claim. Just imagine the scene: a mysterious creature resembling a mini dinosaur darting around her yarn. The sight must have been both bewildering and thrilling, leaving her in awe of what she had witnessed. Though not crystal clear, The video still managed to capture the essence of this rare encounter, leaving people around the world amazed and intrigued. She confidently shared the video with others, and to her surprise, everyone who viewed it came to the same astonishing conclusion. The creature depicted in the footage resembled a tiny dinosaur with a long tail bounding through her front yard under the cover of darkness. Christina confidently stated that she couldn't possibly imagine a normal animal casually strolling around in such a strange manner in the middle of the night. Many people had doubts and suggested it could be a dog or a fox, but Christina quickly pointed out that the creature didn't move like any of those animals. In fact, it didn't even have the same kind of hind legs commonly seen on dogs or foxes. After carefully observing the creature, she came to a fascinating realization. It bore a remarkable resemblance to a tiny raptor. She based her conclusion on the creature's graceful body movements and the way it effortlessly maneuvered. While some individuals speculated that it might be a bird, Christina found this explanation rather puzzling and couldn't quite reconcile it with the creature's unique behavior. It seemed to defy conventional categorization and left her intrigued by its mysterious nature. Number 6. Comsagnathus. The comsagnathus was an incredible dinosaur that roamed our planet millions of years ago. What makes it truly amazing is its size. It was so small that you could hold it comfortably in your hand. Just imagine having a dinosaur as tiny as that. Some lucky folks might even recognize this mini marvel from its appearance in the famous movie, The Lost World: Jurassic Park. These fascinating creatures had a pretty unique diet. They mainly feasted on lizards and small bugs. Can you picture a dinosaur snacking on little crawling critters? Scientists have made educated guesses about their eating habits, but there's still a mystery surrounding the comsagnathus. Now, here's where things get really interesting. What would happen if humans were to provoke these petite creatures? Nobody knows for sure. It's a question that remains unanswered. Instead of taking the risk of a potentially dangerous encounter, smart people who thought they spotted the comsagnathus wisely chose to keep a safe distance and observe from afar. It's always better to be cautious when dealing with these tiny wonders from the past. In our story, this landlord always kept an eye on his surroundings, making sure everything was in order. He even used a camera to capture moments that his own eyes might miss. When he returned home, he would review these recordings in case something was hiding in the shadows. As he was monitoring his property, the unexpected happened. A suddenly appeared, crawling out of a container and into the nearby forest. Unfortunately, the man could only capture a glimpse of the creature before it disappeared from view. Filled with enthusiasm about his incredible find, the man couldn't wait to spread the word and decided to share a video of the peculiar creature online. However, not everyone was immediately convinced. Some skeptics suggested that it might be nothing more than a baby alligator. In contrast, others cautioned him to exercise caution as it could potentially be an entirely different and unknown creature known as a comsagnathus. In order to dispel any doubts or misconceptions, he took a proactive approach. He reached out to his neighbors, asking if they had ever encountered peculiar pets resembling animated characters. To his disappointment, none of them reported owning any such enigmatic creatures. The absence of similar sightings among his neighbors only added to the mystique surrounding the extraordinary discovery. Subscriber pick. In this footage, taken in Mayo, Ireland, a car was driving along a quiet country road at night when it suddenly had to come to a stop. You won't believe what caused the delay: a whole herd of Triceratops dinosaurs blocking the road. Triceratops were enormous herbivorous dinosaurs that lived millions of years ago. They were part of a group called ceratopsians, known for their distinctive horns and frills. Triceratops had a large bony frill on the back of their skulls and 3 horns, with 1 horn above their beak and 2 larger ones above their eyes. They were some of the largest land animals of their time, measuring up to 30 feet in length and weighing several tons. Triceratops had a beak for grazing on plants, and their strong jaws allowed them to chew tough vegetation. These fascinating creatures roamed the Earth during the late Cretaceous period, but sadly they went extinct along with the rest of the dinosaurs. So what do you think about this incredible footage? It's fascinating to imagine a world where dinosaurs roam, even if it's just for a video. Number 5. Dimorphodon. Imagine you're on a boat, peacefully enjoying a ride to Miyajima Island in Japan. The sky is a bit cloudy, but everything seems normal. Suddenly, something incredible happens. The sky starts to transform, and soon it becomes filled with flying creatures called dimorphodons. Dimorphodons are an extraordinary kind of ancient flying reptile that roamed the Earth a very long time ago. These incredible creatures have recently been sighted on Miyajima Island, and what's even more astonishing is that a whole flock of dimorphodons was observed flying at a relatively low altitude, quite close to the ground. Just picture the sheer amazement and disbelief on the faces of the people on the boat. Witnessing these prehistoric beings soaring through the skies above you is extraordinary and rare. It's like stepping back in time and experiencing a real-life encounter with creatures from a distant past. Here's some important information to remember if you ever come across dimorphodons, fascinating flying creatures from ancient times. The DPW, Dimorphodon Protection and Welfare, wants to ensure your safety, so they recommend maintaining a safe distance from these creatures. Think of it like giving them their own space to roam freely. If you happen to spot dimorphodons, it's crucial to prioritize your safety. Seek shelter indoors if possible, like finding a cozy spot in your home or a secure building nearby. It's like finding a safe haven away from their curious eyes. Remember to take care of your pets or small children, too. Ensure they are kept secure, just like you would keep a precious treasure hidden away. Dimorphodons are marvelous creatures, but it's best to observe them from a distance and not let them get too close to your loved ones. One important thing to note is to avoid approaching their nests. Just like how a mama bird protects her precious eggs, dimorphodons are fiercely protective of their young. It's like their own little kingdom, and it's best not to disturb them. Oh, and keep the noise down. Dimorphodons have sharp senses, so avoiding loud or shrill noises is wise. Just think of it like dimming the volume on a stereo to avoid confusing or agitating the creatures. They appreciate a peaceful environment, just like we do. Lastly, remember that dimorphodons are wild creatures. As much as you may want to offer them a tasty treat or capture them in a jar like an exciting discovery, it's best to resist the temptation. They have their own way of finding food and exploring their world. So let's respect their wild nature and observe them from a safe and respectful distance. Number 4. Night Vision T-Rex. The T-Rex, also known as the Tyrannosaurus Rex, was an amazing and super strong dinosaur that ruled long ago. People called it the king of the tyrant lizards because it was a big boss. This fearsome hunter lived during the late Cretaceous period, about 68 million years ago, and it mostly hung out in forests near rivers in western North America. The dinosaur was absolutely enormous. It had a gigantic head, a long tail, and sharp teeth. It was like a real-life monster. It stood on 2 strong legs and had tiny arms compared to its body. But don't let those small arms deceive you because their bite was incredibly powerful. This dinosaur was a true predator, always on the prowl for its next meal. It had really sharp teeth designed to tear through flesh and crunch bones. It could chase after its prey, which included other dinosaurs and even some big plant eaters. This monster was one of the top hunters of its time and had no trouble showing who was boss in its territory. Speaking of its bite, T-Rex had an incredibly fearsome jaw. Its head was like a nightmare, with a strong and rigid skull that allowed it to focus all of its muscular force into one ferocious bite. When it clamped its jaws shut, it could unleash a mind-boggling 6 tons of pressure, enough to crush a car. That's how powerful and intimidating this dinosaur truly was. Imagine coming face to face with a creature as big and scary as the mighty T-Rex. No wonder it would send chills down anyone's spine. But here's something fascinating. In this amazing video, someone claims to have actually filmed the T-Rex using a special camera that can see in the dark. Just think about it. To stay in one spot, knowing that a fearsome predator is nearby, and have the bravery to film the whole thing. It's truly remarkable. It takes a special kind of courage to stand your ground when confronted with such a formidable creature. But the person behind the camera didn't let fear get the best of them. They must have been filled with adrenaline and excitement as they captured this rare moment on film. It's like capturing a piece of history, a glimpse into the past when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Number 3. Dinosaur Shark. In the dark, deep sea near the Algarve coast, a team of brave scientists set off on an extraordinary adventure. They dove into the mysterious depths, curious to uncover the secrets hidden below. Little did they know that they were about to stumble upon something truly mind-boggling, a living relic from a time long, long ago. As they ventured deeper, their eyes widened in astonishment. There, swimming gracefully before them, was a creature unlike any they had ever seen. The frilled shark was a remarkable being that had existed on this planet for an astounding 80 million years. Yes, you heard it right. This ancient shark had swum alongside the mighty dinosaurs. Imagine the world when the frilled shark first appeared. It was a time when colossal creatures ruled the land, and the oceans were teeming with magnificent marine life. While dinosaurs roamed above, this shark navigated the ancient seas, adapting and surviving through the ages. It had witnessed the rise and fall of countless species, silently observing the ever-changing face of our planet. This amazing creature possesses a mesmerizing appearance that captures the imagination. Picture a body that resembles a long, sleek snake gracefully navigating the underwater realm. But its unique smile, an intriguing circular array of 300 teeth, truly sets it apart, resembling a fearsome yet captivating saw-like pattern. This ancient shark belongs to a special group with remarkable features that make it stand out in the shark kingdom. They possess extra gills, allowing them to extract even more oxygen from the water, enhancing their ability to survive in deep and low-oxygen environments. Their mouths are impressively large, ready to seize any opportunity that comes their way in the vast ocean. Unlike other sharks, they lack dorsal fins with spines, giving them a distinct, spineless appearance that adds to their enigmatic allure. And suppose you ever gaze into their eyes. In that case, you'll notice something unusual. They are positioned on the sides of their heads, providing them with a wider field of vision, keeping them ever watchful in their deep-sea habitat. To their astonishment, they discovered this shark lurking at an incredible depth of 2,300 feet below the surface. That's like plunging into the darkness of more than 4 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other. It's far beyond where they anticipated finding it. This extraordinary creature measured about 1.5 meters in length, which is roughly the height of an adult person. But what truly amazed the scientists were its unique features. The frilled shark has distinct characteristics that make it stand out. They marveled at the shark's distinctive appearance. It had a captivating frilly collar around its neck, giving it its name. These frills were not just for show, they served a purpose. The frilled shark used them to navigate through the deep-sea currents and hunt for prey in the darkness of the abyss. One of the most intriguing aspects of these sharks is their elusiveness. Due to their habitat, they are rarely caught by humans. In fact, the only footage of a captured frill shark was recorded by a fisherman in Russia, who proudly shared the evidence online. Number 2. Dinosaur fossil. In the vast expanse of prehistoric history, a fossilized relic from the late Jurassic period, approximately 150 million years ago, has captivated the minds of paleontologists. This extraordinary specimen unveils the physical features of a long-necked herbivorous dinosaur, measuring a staggering 18 meters in length, and offers a glimpse into the creature's health and well-being. When scientists looked closely at the fossil, they found some interesting things. They discovered signs of illnesses that affected ancient animals like cancer, broken bones, and a joint disease called osteoarthritis. But the most surprising discovery was evidence of a respiratory infection. By carefully examining the fossilized bones, they found traces of a persistent cough, suggesting that this ancient giant suffered from a breathing problem. Among the many bones of this magnificent creature, scientists were particularly intrigued by something unusual in the neck bones. They found a strange bump that was not what they expected. After more investigation, they came up with an interesting idea. These bony bumps might have been connected to the dinosaur's breathing system. They were located in a place where air sacs could have been, giving us important clues about how the creature breathed. While the fossilized remains give us a glimpse into the dinosaur's life, they also hide many mysteries. It seems that the dinosaur died when it was about 15 years old, which is relatively young compared to other similar animals that lived twice as long. However, we still don't know why it died so young. The fossilization process, which preserved valuable information, also lost many important details about the dinosaur's life. So scientists have only fragments of knowledge to piece together the whole story. But despite the mysteries, this fossilized relic shows us just how strong and resilient these ancient creatures were. It reminds us that millions of years ago, giant animals with their own problems and illnesses thrived on Earth, adding to the diverse life on our planet. The discovery of this dinosaur with a respiratory infection has scientific importance and sparks our imagination. It takes us back to a time when these huge creatures roamed the Earth. It gives us a special view into a world that disappeared long ago and lets us think about the mysteries of life in ancient times. As scientists keep studying the fossil record, they will uncover more amazing things. There are still so many wonders and surprises waiting for us. Each new discovery brings us closer to understanding our planet's complex history. In the shadows of these ancient remains, scientists and enthusiasts are driven by an unstoppable curiosity to solve the puzzles of our prehistoric past. Number 1. Dead dinosaur. Even though scientists have spent a lot of time studying dinosaurs, we still have some mysteries about what they actually looked like. These incredible creatures roamed the Earth a very long time ago, and we have to use our imagination to fill in the gaps. But in this captivating video, you'll witness something lying on the ground that strongly resembles what we think a dinosaur might have been. As the camera slowly moves across the scene, you can't help but be amazed by the creature's appearance. Its body is covered in tough, scaly skin, and its enormous size makes everything around it seem small. The creature has sharp claws that suggest its ability to hunt and defend itself, while its long tail helps with balance and agility. What truly catches your attention is the creature's wide-open jaws, filled with rows of fearsome teeth. It's a reminder of the predator that it once was, capable of capturing its prey with a single bite. Just imagining this creature walking through ancient forests, each step causing the ground to tremble sends shivers down your spine. While they can't say for sure what kind of creature it is, there's a growing agreement that it might just be the first ever confirmed sighting of a real dinosaur on Earth. The evidence is so compelling that doubt is shrinking away. Its appearance is incredibly convincing, leaving little room for skepticism. However, a few skeptics dare to challenge the prevailing view. They propose a thrilling possibility. This creature could be an entirely new and undiscovered species, unlike any dinosaur we've known before. Imagine that. A creature that has managed to elude our scientific gaze for all these years, lurking in the depths of history. Whatever it may be, one thing is certain. This extraordinary being remains an enigma, a puzzle waiting to be solved. Even the most esteemed paleontologists, who have devoted their lives to unearthing ancient secrets, have never laid eyes on anything quite like it. The excitement builds as researchers delve deeper into this mysterious discovery, hoping to unlock its secrets and rewrite the books on Earth's prehistoric past. Which of this footage did you find the most shocking and intriguing? Let us know your answers in the comments below.